Can't no part, all you know is kick back, run for me back, get back, 911. Somebody's son did die, we need police on dispatch. You be with me, nigga, why is you mad? Come and get your bag, everything's on the, I'll be.
What's that word? YouTube's favorite face, DLace, and I'm back with another reaction video, man. Before we start the video, make sure you leave likes, leave comments, hit the subscribe button if you're new. And y'all, this is another tragic story. This is a lady. I'm guessing she's going through situations where I believe her husband, and she basically comes to TikTok to talk about her problems with her followers and things like that. And she passed away 10 minutes after making this video, y'all. It's been a lot of situations like this year, or right before the year ended, with people just passing away and losing their lives after these TikTok videos and stuff, man. So we gonna see what's going on in this, man.
So about to be a newly single mom, and I am in the middle of a divorce. My husband is being incredible though, like really and truly. Like we're working together, everything's great, we're splitting everything down the middle, like, you know, everything is good. It is a very civil divorce with our daughter in mind, and I really appreciate that. However, you know, I'm gonna be a mom, single income right now, and he will be helping with her, he will be supporting her, you know. So essentially, like, I'm really thankful for that, and that I will not have to worry so much about supporting her. However, I will be on a very limited income, with buying a new house and, you know, paying a mortgage and all that stuff. So I've never done this before. I've never been on my own before. So if you have any tips, saving money, making money, anything like that, like, I would really appreciate it. Like, you know, coffee at home, you know, I take caffeine pills, I do my own hair, nails, everything. Like, I
ain't gonna lie, to think that something even happened to her after this is actually crazy. She seemed like she taking everything pretty well. Obviously, I mean, a divorce is never probably easy, you know, but she seemed like everything is fine. I kind of hesitate on even saying fine, but, you know, she making it seem like everything is, at least, like she said, cordial. Her husband is doing everything still, you know, he's taking care of the family still. He's, you know, she basically just venting, saying how it's gonna be a little bit different for her, but she seemed like she fine. Like,
do all that. So yeah, if you just have any tips, like, I would really appreciate it, because, like, I'm a little scared right now. All right, so I do need some more advice now. Update on my last video. I have been hearing from God. Now that I'm feeling God's presence, it's like, bam, out of nowhere, just something happens. Like, is this a good thing? Is this, like, I need some words of encouragement here. Like, does this mean I'm doing something right? That, like, I've opened up my heart, I've opened up my mind to listen to God, and I feel like he has been talking to me. Not as loud as normal, but, like, he's been talking, and then just literally out of nowhere. Oh, and I destroyed my finger. Like, this is good, right? Like, the devil is after me because I'm walking with God. I'm doing the best I can. And then, right? Like, please help.
She said the devil is after her.
And then, right? Like, please help. I know TikTok has all the answers to literally everything. So, just words of encouragement, please. So, I'm turning to TikTok because I feel like it always has the answers. And I really need some advice right now. So what do you do whenever you feel like God is just being silent? Whenever you're used to him talking to you and he's just not right now? Like, what do you do whenever you have a path in mind and it's the only path you've ever known, but it's also always thrown hurdles at you and it's always, like, been incredibly difficult? Like, do you take that?
And I ain't gonna lie, it seemed like as the videos go on, she kind of like spiraling, you know? Like, it's kind of like, at first she was calm, very optimistic about everything, and then it's just like something switched. Like, I don't know, something switched, and it seems like she's kind of spiraling in a way.
Just not right now. Like, what do you do whenever you have a path in mind and it's the only path you've ever known, but it's also always thrown hurdles at you and it's always, like, been incredibly difficult? Like, do you take that as, like, you know, hey, I need to stop and go in a different direction? Do you take that as in, like, God is trying to strengthen you through it? I don't know. Like, I've heard the saying, of course, like, you know, whenever you feel like God is silent, remember the teacher is always silent during the test, right? Like, all I want to do is what God set out for me to do. Like, that's it. Like, I've learned very recently that my plans don't matter. Nothing that I think should be done matters. So I just want to do God's plan, and no matter what it is, no matter how much it goes against what I think, like, I'm okay as long as I know that, you know, that's God's plan for me. Like, so just literally any advice you have for me, please just send it my way. I need it.
And what's crazy about this too is, like, you got to think of some of the stuff she's saying. Like, she said something about the devil's chasing her, and basically saying, like, the devil is trying to talk to her and chase her and make her make decisions. It's kind of getting in her head. And she's saying God is silent. Like, God isn't there for her right now, in a way, you know? Like, that's kind of, I don't know.
On December 28th, 2024, police responded to a welfare check on a quiet neighborhood in Brandon, Mississippi. In the residence, police would find the bodies of 30-year-old Jennifer Seffield and her husband, Brandon. It's being reported that Brandon killed Jennifer before unaliving himself. Family members stated they called It's being December 28th, 2024, police responded to a welfare check on a quiet neighborhood in Brandon, Mississippi. In the residence, police would find the bodies of 30-year-old Jennifer Seffield and her husband, Brandon. It's being reported that Brandon killed Jennifer before unaliving himself. Family members stated they called cops after coming to the Seffield residence and discovering evidence of foul play. When police arrived is when they found the bodies, shaking up many in this quiet community. It's still unclear what exactly happened, but Jennifer did change her relationship to single on one of her social media pages. It appears this was a case of domestic violence that led to murder, possibly because Jennifer wanted out of the relationship.
God, bro. Dang, so whole time she was crying for help, basically, this whole time. She just didn't want to. Okay, so she basically, I'm feeling like she just didn't want to say it. Like, she getting on TikTok, asking for help, trying to find God, trying to get all the answers that she needs. They're already divorced. That was gonna happen. But she was trying to find the answers that she needed, because at the end of the day, maybe she did want to maybe stay or something. And it's a hard situation, because now this really puts all her videos into I don't even know what to say. Like, everything just makes sense now. The way she was coming in, the way she was saying the devil chasing her, and she feel like God isn't there for her because she got a man in the crib that's doing this to her, probably on a daily basis or a weekly basis, every other day basis. And she feel like she been praying. She always seeking God in her life. All she do is seek God, but she feel like God isn't there because I guess she feel like he's allowing this to happen.
This was a case of domestic violence that led to murder, possibly because Jennifer wanted out of the relationship. Jennifer worked at the University of Mississippi Medical Center. She was described as a loving and kind mother. My deepest sympathy go to her family and friends.
Damn, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, that was the last thing. I kind of knew like she was gonna pass, but I didn't know it was like this. I'm not gonna lie, I had no clue that her husband was doing the shit. I mean, that kind of just took my energy a little bit. I don't even know what to say.
I'm a fault with you. Can't no part, all you know is kick back, run up on me back, get back, 911. Somebody's son did die, we need police on dispatch.